I'm gonna be right here.
Come.
I'm not to make noise.
Come. All right, Shalom.
Shalom.
First off, we want to start off, as always, by giving all praises and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashim Yahushai, Bahashim Hakadosh. The honors unto the apostles, the elders, the bishops of Great Millstone. I also want to send much love to the brothers out there doing his work in truth and sincerity. And also I want to send peace and blessings unto the believers of the hopeful elect. And we're back again on this Thursday night through the spirit of Yahweh Shai to speak about current prophecies and different news events, things going on the planet Earth, man. Just to give you brothers and sisters up-to-date news on prophecy and how close we are to Esau kingdom falling, man. Okay? Now, I'm pretty sure all you brothers and sisters out there have by now heard about the Silicon Valley Bank situation, okay, with them basically going belly up. But you also had other banks also to collapse and different situations going on, man. Everybody is pretty much in a state of fear, panicking. Okay, they're not sure about their money. And this is the state that the elites want the people in, okay? They want them to be unsure about their money. They want them to be in doubt of the banks and so on and so forth, man, okay? The elites got this stuff all lined up, and it's going according to their plans, but really it's the plans of Yahweh Shai, so that ultimately this MOTB can be introduced, okay? This was going to lead to, brothers and sisters. All this stuff you see going on, all the things that's happening, man, is going to lead to the MOTB being implemented in the planet Earth, just as is written about in the Holy Bible, man. And for all you guys out there who have been scoffing about the MOTB, saying that it's not the RFID microchip and so on and so forth, you're going to eat them words, man. Because what we're preaching through the spirit of Yahweh Shai is happening in the earth. What you're saying ain't happening. You're a bunch of lost souls, man. And your congregation gonna be destroyed. Okay, for those of them who don't repent and come out of their foolishness, man. Esau is moving with his plans, bro. Okay, and it's only a matter of time before there'll be chipping stations, and you people gonna be in line getting that MOTB. All right, so we have a few things here lined up, man, to go through. All right, through the spirit, man. Brother, you got any opening statements or scriptures out?
Nah, you got it out.
Con. Yeah. Oh, Salaki, brother. I never share my screen, Salaki. But let me do that real fast, Salaki. Let me get this. Okay. Yeah. Con. All right, man. So, oh no. Okay, so the first thing that I'm gonna go into, all right, is the scriptures, okay, concerning the MOTB, because this prophecy, brothers and sisters, as we say almost every week, is a major prophecy, okay, and this thing must come to pass in order for the end to truly come. All right, this is a major prophecy that can't be overlooked. All right. So if you're in an Israelite camp and they're not pushing this MOTB and the importance of it, then you're in the wrong camp. You're in the wrong situation, man. Because this thing is happening. All right. But I wanted to start here in Revelation 13 and 15. It says, and he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many as will not worship the image of the beast should be killed. And you could be physically killed, but also this word killed goes into being X'd out or shut out. Okay? And through playing these videos and going through these articles, man, you're going to find out that if you don't have this CBDC, okay, this digital currency in the near future, you will be shut out from society. You will be shut out from buying and selling, shut out from participating overall in society, man. That's where it's heading, okay? So verse 16 says, and he calls it all right, that he is talking about the elites of Esau, okay? He calls it all, man. He's going to do something to where everybody is subject to this digital currency. And we're seeing it happening, man. He's making these things happen. Esau doing it, man. Really, it's the Most High doing it, but he's using Esau. It says both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. And we all know this word mark here means is charagma, okay? It's something that goes into your body, man. And that's that C-hip in your right hand or in your forehead. In Revelation chapter 20, verse 4, it says hands. So it doesn't matter which hand you get it in. If you receive this, you will be judged. Verse 17 says, and that no man might buy or sell, okay? Buy or sell, save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. So the mark, brothers and sisters, it is tied to buying and selling. If anybody is teaching any other thing outside of that, they're a bunch of false prophets, man, a bunch of lost souls. The mark is tied to buying and selling. This is what we're seeing in the planet Earth, man. The MOTB being established, okay? All these things are just happening for no reason, man. There's a reason why these things are happening. So now, going to the verse, the first video I have here, okay, that was done by Glenn Beck. As you see here in the title, it says, how they'll use the banking crisis to control you. And, brothers and sisters can go watch this whole video. Okay, I highly suggest that, man. But I wanted to start here at the 27 minute mark, or the 27 and 42 seconds minute mark. And I'll let Glenn Beck, say a few words on this situation and how this is going to lead to them ultimately establishing the MOTB. So here we go.
What is the eventual goal? Let me put this in Marvel terms. A major banking crisis, think Infinity War. And central bank digital currency, Endgame. I don't believe they care if some of the...
Right, because the end game is that CBDC. Once that thing is implemented, when it has been, all right, approved throughout the world, man, Esau got the power that he always wanted, and that is to track your every move, man, okay, to have total control over your life, okay?
The banks collapse, as long as they aren't the banks connected to the Fed. Everything will move toward their desired endpoint. And that endpoint, in my opinion, is a Fed-controlled digital currency. It is the ultimate control mechanism, and it is coming. Recent amendments to the U.S. Commercial Code include the addition of the words electronic money. It also bans things like cryptocurrency, if it was started before. Okay, so if this can go forward, the Biden administration will have to get more aggressive on anything that undermines CBDC. That means going after anything like, something hard to regulate, like Bitcoin. We've already been seeing that over the past couple of years, but it also means going after banks that are not following their orders from Washington and are open to dealing with crypto investors. Signature Bank was shut down after Silicon Valley Bank. did you know that they had become the bank for crypto investors? Now, wait a minute. Now I'm starting to believe the board that maybe they weren't on the line and could have survived, but the Fed shut them down. This New York Times article mentions the bank was able to stabilize this panic. Things were looking up. It says the bank was able to, quote, weather the storm.
Okay.
It also says that banking executives were shocked when the government told them they were seizing the bank. Isn't that fascinating? It is interesting. Oh, and I also told you at the top of the show that Silicon Valley Bank wasn't the first bank to shut down last week. Another one was the first. It was Silvergate Bank. It announced that it was shutting down on Wednesday. Want to guess what their focus was? Yeah, you got it. Cryptocurrency. Now, why did mostly no one hear about this one? Their statement said, quote, in light of recent industry and regulatory developments, Silvergate believes that an orderly wind down of bank operations and a voluntary liquidation of the bank is the best path forward. In light of recent industry and regulatory developments. Wow. Those developments and regulation hurt the crypto bank. Huh. And so they voluntarily just shut down. They can't make it otherwise. Are the Fed and the Treasury trying to do to crypto what the EPA is trying to do to coal and gas, effectively regulating them out of existence? Crypto just...
Right. Because you see a lot of people now talking about, invest in Bitcoin, invest in, these, cryptocurrencies, which are decentralized currencies, man, meaning that they're not owned or controlled by the government or the Fed. So Esau, he's on the move to get rid of that. So for all you people who got, all this crypto money, you crypto kings out there, Esau finna shut you out, player. There will be one way and one way only. That's the MOTB, man. Esau not bullshitting around, bro. He finna get rid of everything that doesn't fall into place with what he wants in the planet Earth, man. So all you crypto guys on YouTube and Twitch and shit, y'all finna be out of there, okay? And that's all I play here in this video. Crowboy, got anything, brother? Any points, anything?
You got it, bro.
Okay, Con. And I'll go here now. All right, to the second video. This is from Uneducated Economist. It says how to protect yourself from CBDC. You can't protect yourself from this, man. This is inevitable. Okay, it's inevitable, bro. They gonna look, bro. Esau is gonna do this, man. And he's setting the stage. He putting the traps in place. Okay, which lead me to the scripture here. Unless you got some, Mark? No?
No, I was just thinking about that Revelation 3 and 10, because you said nobody can escape. Remember, Yahushua himself said that this hour of temptation gonna come upon all the world to try everybody that's in it, man.
Yes, sir.
So no matter what country you in, America, China, India, Russia, Canada, so on and so forth, all these nations are gearing up to issue this CBDC. And as me and a brother briefly mentioned last week, this new test that they ran is called Project Iceberg. Now, what this was meant for is for cross-border payments with the digital currency,
Right.
with the CBDC. Now, before we can have an all-out digital infrastructure across the world where everybody have to get down with this new way of allow it to be cross-border. So they went through the test and it passed. It was successful. So they saying now, if you in China, your CBDC in China could work in America. Your CBDC in America could work in India. So that's already set in place. They already have the infrastructure set up, man. Real-time payments, which you could pay on spot, cross-border payments, So the point is, in saying all that, if cross-border payments, they found it to be successful, then this thing is very well and ready to be let out across the four corners, man. They don't have, nothing else to wait on. The main things are taken care of. The main things are put into place. We just waiting on whatever event that's going to be to kickstart it. And we just got a recent one with these bank, as they would say, a bank run or bank failures, which that's all set up as well by Esau. But you got it, bro.
Right, yeah, man. All Esau is doing is he's setting the trap, man. Okay, he's putting the snares in place to trap the people, man, to make them want and desire this digital currency. Okay, they have to get rid of this paper money. This is why they keep on printing, keep on this, keep on that. It's not by accident, bro. Esau wants this stuff in the earth. Okay, that's his goal, man. That's his end goal. But his end goal is going to be his end. The scriptures say he's really setting a trap for his own self. But I'll read this here, brother. This is Psalm chapter 140, one of my favorite chapters right here, brother. I got a lot of favorite chapters on.
God.
Psalm chapter 140 in verse 1, it says, "Deliver me, O Yahweh, from the evil man. Preserve me from the violent man." This is what we asking of Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai, man. Okay, to keep us from Esau Edom. Okay, the evil man, the man of sin. Okay, the son of perdition, the devil, right? John called him the devil and the whole serpent. It says, "Which imagine mischiefs in their heart, continually are they gathered together for war." Esau imagined mischiefs in his councils, man. They holding council after council, meeting after meeting, man. That meeting they had back in January at Davos for the World Economic Forum, that was a very important meeting for them. A gathering for them, man, where they imagined mischief, told you the desires of their hearts, what they want in the planet Earth, man. So they're gathering together for war, not only physical war, right, with the situation with Ukraine and Russia, but they're gathering together for economic wars, as we're seeing, man, with this Silicon Valley bank situation, man, and other banks. They're purposely doing this, man. They're waging war on these different companies, on the people. It says they have sharpened their tongues like a serpent. Adder's poison is under their lips, Selah. It says, verse 4, "Keep me, O Yahweh, from the hands of the wicked," meaning from his power. Okay. It says, "Preserve me from the violent men who have purpose to overthrow my goings." Esau, he's trying to overthrow our goings, man, by putting this CBDC in place. Because he know that once this thing gets established, he's going to have full control, man, to tell you what you can buy, what you can't buy. To just shut you out if they feel like you ain't walking according to what they say to do, man. According to his image, okay? That's where it's going, bro. And look, they keep mentioning China as a model for the world. A video is going around, okay, of the 15-minute city in China. Brother, you saw that out?
Gone.
Yeah. That is real. And Cleveland, Ohio said that they want to be the first 15-minute city in the United States. They're already setting the stage, man. And guess what? Like an hour and a half from Cleveland, Ohio, East Palestine. All right.
Yeah, and it's like, if I could add, I forget what channel it was, but I seen a video saying, damn, I forget what channel. Man, or was it on naturalnews.com? But nevertheless, for example, like you said, Palestine, East Palestine, that train derailment, and it put out those toxic chemicals, and they had told a lot of people to evacuate, right? But I seen that they said, damn, I wish I try to find that video or article, but how it's gonna be more things that's gonna happen in other cities across America. In other words, so people can evacuate, and then Esau could go in and set up those 15-minute cities.
Right.
He gonna use something to get the people scared and want to leave, or have some type of false flag to happen to have these people get out those cities, so he can move in and set up what he would call a 15-minute city, man.
Right.
And then when you come in, you could be a part of the Internet of Things.
Yes, sir. Yep. Those 15-minute cities are just, what Esau called, are smart cities, man. To where everything that you want is within a 15-minute radius. Okay, everything is convenient for you, but it's a damn trap, man. It's a freaking trap, bro. But this is what Esau is doing, right? Verse 5 says, "The proud have hid a snare for me, and cords they have spread a net by the wayside. They have set gins for me, say lie." This is what Esau doing, man. Okay, the snares are being set. Everything's being put into place by Esau, man. Okay, on purpose, bro. So now going here to this video, and then
I got a real quick one up.
Okay, come on, brother, go ahead.
Real quick, this Psalm 64, and I'm gonna start at 1. It's the NLT. It says, "Oh power, listen to my complaint," and we signing crying about this, man. Brothers constantly, apostles, elders doing videos on Esau with his plans, the wickedness that he's setting up in the world to further oppress the people. So we complaining to our power. It says, "Protect my life from my enemies' threats." And just because Esau won't physically threaten you, his plans is threatening, man. Life threatening. Really, this MOTB, if you get it, that's life threatening. But nevertheless, it says, "Hide me from the plots of this evil mob, from this gang of wrongdoers." It says, verse 5, "They encourage each other to do evil and plan how to set their traps in secret." So when they have these, WEF, World Economic, forums, or these G20 meetings, these summit meetings, what you think they're talking about in there? How to further not only oppress the world, but mainly how we gonna get these Israelites into subjection. How we gonna be like the Most High and have eyes on everybody, man.
Right.
This is what they talk about in these meetings. But now the Lord have given us the eye salve to see what they talking about in secret. And now what we doing, not only warning ourselves and preparing, but we warning one another, man. To look, not take this MOTB. Once it happened, the world is going to with Esau. They're going to be caught up, back against the wall. They're going to be willing to give themselves up. But this warning is going out to tell us not to do that. But I continue. It says, "They encourage each other to do evil and plan how to set their traps in secret." The banks. We're gonna go ahead and crash this bank. Crash this bank, and then we're gonna crash another one, and then people are gonna be running the banks, so on and so forth. And then eventually we can go ahead and usher in a CBDC because people gonna be thinking their money not safe. So see, Esau do things like this, man, to where it may seem like, oh, it's an accident, or what a coincidence. It ain't no coincidence. He set these things in place. It says, as they plot their crimes. So like I skipped a verse. It says they encourage each other to do evil and plan how to set their traps in secret. Who will ever notice? They ask. As they plot their crimes, they say, "We have devised the perfect plan." So Esau really think he got the perfect plan laid out. But again, the Lord having, not just me and this brother, but start with the apostles, the elders, and Akim across the four corners, exposing this man plans, man. He having his own people exposing his plans. So the perfect plan that he have set up eventually is going to backfire. And it says, "Yes, the human heart and mind are cunning." You got to go, bro.
Right, yeah. This devil don't understand that the snares and all the stuff that he has in place is for his own downfall. This is what the nigga don't understand. Here's the scripture right here, man. Oh no, Salakia. That's a Job. Hold on, let me see here. Job 18, Salakia. All right. Job 18. Okay, this devil, he'll know that he set up a snare for his own self. This is Job 18:5. It says, "Yea, the light of the wicked shall be put out, and the spark of his fire shall not shine." His wisdom that he has, his knowledge that he have, that's the light that Esau have. And his wickedness, okay, is evil. And the Lord said he's going to put it out. It says, "The light shall be dark in his tabernacle, and his candle shall be put out with him." It says, "The steps of his strength shall be straightened, and his own counsel shall cast him down. His own counsel shall cast him down, man. So all those meetings, okay, with wealth and the G20, G7, okay, the UN meetings, it's all to cast your own self down, devil. It says, for he is cast into a net by his own feet, and he walketh upon a snare. You see that? You remember how who there was? The road runner and old boy, what's his name? The coyote.
Oh yeah, Wile E. Coyote.
Yeah, he always tried to set a trap for road runner.
Mm-hmm.
But every time he get caught by his own net.
Right.
Every time. And this is what happened with Esau, man. He's setting up this system thinking that this is the perfect plan for him. But it's for his own downfall, man. Okay? His own downfall. And he don't understand that. So I go to the video now here. Here it is. It says how to protect yourself from CBDC. You can't. All right. So I'll put a little of this here.
Good afternoon, everybody. Uneducated economist here. So I was asked to do a video covering this particular topic of how to avoid central bank digital currencies. Now, this is going to be a very difficult thing to do. If you're trying to avoid the central bank digital currency, you're going to find it very difficult to operate within the economy. Now,
it's going to be very difficult to operate within the economy. And I want to get this precept here that the brother posted here. This is a brother Tazapanya Benyamin, Shalom, Mark.
Shalom, Mark.
And Shalom to all you brothers and sisters on the coming board. Shalom, man. But it says Psalms 119 and 110, it says, the wicked have laid a snare for me, yet I erred not from thy precepts. And this is what the men of Yahweh Shem are doing. Okay, the believers are doing, man. We're not erring from the precepts because the scriptures tell us not to get down with the devil, man. Not to take the MOTB, okay? Not to worship his image. Not to worship his gods. We're sticking to what the scriptures say to do, man, which is going to lead to us being saved from this crap, bro. See, this CBDC system is going to seem like it's impossible, for us to operate in. But the Lord going to make a way for us, man. And, ultimately, Esau going to put out the sea hips. And then we're going to have to go fully on Yahweh Shem because we're going to be homeless, man. Unless you take that MOTB. It's going to be serious out here, bro. So it's a good thing to stick to these scriptures, man, because it's going to be hard to move in this society. But the Lord going to come through for us, bro. Okay? So I'll start over here from the beginning again.
Good afternoon, everybody. Uneducated economist here. So I was asked to do a video covering this particular topic of how to avoid central bank digital currencies. Now, this is going to be a very difficult thing to do. If you're trying to avoid the central bank digital currency, you're going to find it very difficult to operate within the economy. Now, it's going to take time to switch over to central bank digital currencies, so it's not going to happen instantaneously. A lot of people are in fear of this, and they are wanting to take a instantaneous position in which that they are going to avoid the central bank digital currency. And really, the only way to do that is by going into 100% cash position if you're going to avoid the central bank digital currency. Now, this makes it difficult to try and operate within the economy. How do you pay bills? How do you do online transactions? How do you, do a lot of the conveniences that we get by using digital transactions like credit cards and debit cards and online purchases and all that other stuff? If you are 100% in cash, that makes it very difficult to operate. So
this is Wix.
A lot of people are also in fear of the cash, taking a cash position because of the inflation scenario and considering what's going on in the banking system right now. The idea that the Federal Reserve is going to be firing up the printing presses again doesn't really do well for the idea of holding on to a cash position, which then leaves you in a gold and silver monetary metals kind of position. And then again, like, do you take the physical, and how do you take care of your bills? You really have to then transfer those precious metals into the fiat currency in order to pay the bills. So then you're back going into the exchange of going from precious metals to central bank digital currencies in order to pay your bills. And then you can just get into like things like Bitcoin, but then that's still, you got the same issues as you would have if you were in precious metals. So really, there's nowhere to run. Okay. If you did want to go into a cash position, that would probably be your best bet, because then you could still do transactions at stores and with people and everything else that's out there, because cash is king.
Esau is going to make it to where you can't use cash, bro. You think they ain't, sat back and thought about that in their, thinking tanks? Every wish thought that come to your mind, Esau already done exercised it, bro. It's gonna be completely digital out here in these streets, bro. So for everybody, who used to, side hustles, you go to these taco trucks, they don't take no credit card. Issachar want cash, bro. Northern Kingdom want cash at the taco truck, man.
Right.
But the time coming to where Northern Kingdom gonna have to level up and get on down with what's being implemented in the earth, this CBDC. Because one time I went to the truck, I ain't had no cash, and they're like, look, we only take cash. I had an attitude. I'm like, bro, come on, bro. Because I was hungry. So like, man, y'all tripping, man. But this is where it's headed. This CBDC, man, okay?
The only problem is doing transfers or doing transactions where it's not immediately local. You have to do a transaction with somebody who's in another location. Well, then you got to enter the banking system or mail that cash off to that third party. And there you're going to have like the risk of losing it in the mail or, whatever comes from that. So again, like, how are you going to avoid the central bank digital currency? You're not going to. It's not going to happen. And then on top of it, the way it's going to get introduced, I'm assuming it's going to be a lot like the way that China introduced the central bank digital currency, and that is through the government payments, right? Whether it's going to the employees or people who are getting benefits, contractors, somebody is going to get paid, or not somebody, people will get paid, there we go, in the central bank digital currencies if they're getting paid by the government. So this will be a way that they are going to start the ability to introduce central bank digital currencies into the economy without actually having to do anything as far as forcing people to do it, unless they're a government employee, then they're forced to do it. But then you don't even really have to force it if you take it to a benefit, right? Because the people are asking for this benefit. You don't have to force them to take the benefit. They're choosing to take it. And if you offer it up in a central bank digital currency, the people who are asking for the benefit probably won't care, right? Because, it's a benefit. So, it's as long as they get it, then that's what they're looking for. So I don't think those people are going to argue much whether or not it's the cash, regular fiat currency that we're typically used to, or if it moves over into a central bank digital currency. So this is really where I find it like to the point now that we really don't have much choice.
Right, so that's all I'll play on this video, man. But I just wanted to show you how you cannot escape what's coming, bro. And the scriptures tell us that, okay? If you want to operate in this society, man, you're going to have to get down with this digital system. Get your digital ID, a social credit score. That's where it's headed, man. Find you a 15-minute city to live at and deal, and be happy, as Klaus Schwab said. Don't own nothing and just be happy. But this is where the world is heading, brothers and sisters, okay? You need to know the importance of this, okay? And, for me personally, man, I don't know all of the functionalities of how the banking system works and so on and so forth. That's why I go and watch the Brothers in Dallas, okay, the other Brothers in Dallas videos, the algorithms, okay, to learn about geopolitics and economics, man. Because you got to know a little bit of something. Well, shit, of everything, so that you can be up to date on things, man. Can't be no damn fool in this truth. You got to know what's going on around you, man. Okay? So I'll go ahead and switch over to you, Art. Hey, Crabot. Okay.
Yeah, I was switching it.
Okay, come on, slack it.
All right, here we go. Matter of fact, I got the article pulled up too.
Come on, yeah. Oh yeah, the FedNow.
Yeah, so I'll hop into this article real quick, and you can chime in. It's so this is from foxbusiness.com, and this was put out March 15th, which is yesterday, 2023. It says Fed announces July launch of new FedNow system for live transactions. You know, me and a brother spoke on this, man, it's probably a month ago. You know how that FedNow was coming out. Now you know how you have Cash App, you got Zelle, you got what else you got? Venmo, PayPal, all those different apps to transfer money or buy and sell. Well, now the Fed, well, not now, but they're about to launch their new app as it's called FedNow. And again, this is all leading up to narrowing down people's decisions on buying and selling.
Yes, sir.
Everybody ain't gonna be able to have, Cash App. What they got you can pay with your phone on an iPhone. No, all those things about to be limited, man. No more cash. And even if you do use an app, again, it's gonna be through the Fed's app, which is gonna lead to the CBDC. You got something?
Yeah, I want to say, the Fed's app is created by the Federal Reserve Bank. And every brother and sister out there should go do research on the Federal Reserve Bank, man. If you look at your dollar bill, it says Federal Reserve Note. Look, man, you need to know about it. Okay, the history of it. Okay, the information is out there, man. You finna be dealing directly with the Federal Reserve. No more middlemen. And commercial bank, commercial banks. You finna deal directly with the Fed, and they're gonna track everything that you do, every transaction, man. This finna get real, okay? Go ahead, Doc.
Right, Revelation 13 said he cause of all right. You about to deal directly with he.
Yeah. He is on your ass. Yeah, he finna be on.
He, him, he.
Yeah, him, he. Yeah, him, he. This he.
Right.
Go ahead.
Xers and Z's, and man, come on. But so I read a little bit into it. So it says the Federal Reserve's Financial Services Division on Wednesday announced the launch of a new instant payment system, FedNow, that will roll out in July. And again, this not new. They ain't just all of a sudden think of this, man. Again, man, a brother brought this out a couple of weeks ago. We went to the actual FedNow website, and they brung it out. Right. And to show you why they have these things set in advance, because what it said on the website about a month ago, they're gonna be looked to roll it out in June or July around that time. Mm-hmm. Well, now all of a sudden, banks starting to fail. All of a sudden, people don't trust the money in banks no more. What a coincidence, right? It ain't no coincidence. It's all planned, man. So it says the central bank says financial institutions can begin formal certification to participate in the new speedy service starting in April. So the central bank and the Fed on the same accord. It says we couldn't be more excited about the forthcoming FedNow launch, which will enable every participating financial institution, the smallest to the largest, and from all corners of the country. Come on, man.
Right.
Come on. CVB, Silicon Valley Bank, that was just one institution. What's the small institutions? Your everyday banks, man. To the large ones who deal with these hedge fund, people with big bank, but to the big banks, to the small institutions, man. It says from all corners of the earth. If I may, real quick, Revelation 3, because you brought out that Revelation 13, how he calls of all. Well, that all ain't just in one spot of the earth. Real quick, this Revelation 3 and 10, because it said in the article, and from all corners of the earth.
No, it says a country.
Okay, yeah, and from all corners of the country. Okay, okay, the water, bro. While I continue, it says to offer.
I better read it, brother. Shit, the scriptures here. Yeah, the scriptures here, man.
This Revelation 3 and 10. It says, because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth. And the hour of temptation is when each man, woman, or child will be tried with taking this MOTB, whatever situation you may be in when all hell break loose. But this is going to be the new way of doing things. So I continue on. It says, if you ain't got it out,
go ahead, brother.
It says to offer a modern instant payment solution, said Ken Montgomery, first president of the Federal Reserve Bank of Boston and a FedNow program executive. It says, with the launch drawing near, we urge financial institutions and their industry partners to move full steam ahead with the preparations to join the FedNow service. Come on.
So sooner or later, brothers and sisters, you're gonna have to download FedNow on your phone and put in all your information, right? Your routing,
right? Your social security.
All that, so that you know what I'm saying, facial recognition, all they're gonna be in the guaranteed, bro. Like now, I got a bank app and I can use my face to get into my bank. And there's no password in that. So this thing is here, man. Okay? This thing is here, bro. Go ahead, Doc.
Come on, bro. And again, I seen another vid. They talking about lockdowns may be coming back. But again, Esau, what they did during those lockdowns, they gave stimulus checks.
Right.
Now, a good way for Esau to get these people, and I mind you, are people who are already struggling and don't have money or resources. Now, say if we do go on another lockdown and new stimulus checks come out, guess what? It ain't just go hit your regular bank account like last time. You ain't gonna get no check in the mail like last time for you to go cash. If a stimulus do come, this could be a way for Esau to further force you, right, to use this FedNow app, because the only way that you may get it is through the app, And again, we just throwing out certain scenarios, you see. But Esau, he go throw out different things in his earth to further push the people towards following his agenda. So it says the central bank says the FedNow service will allow for financial institutions to process payments around the clock every day of the year, rather than just being confined to bank hours. And that's another thing we spoke on last week. Mm-hmm. Not just Project Icebreaker, which allowed these different countries with their CBDC to buy and sell cross-border, but also another thing that was just passed among the nations, mainly America. And matter of fact, is him right here, Jerome Powell. He said it. We played him last week. Now, what America just approved is instant payments, right? Instant payments, which mean the new system that's being set up, it ain't like the old system. For example, you say if you transferring money, it may take a couple hours, or say if you send me money on Cash App, right, Doc? Right. And I just put it all into my bank account, I had to take a couple of dollars away.
Right.
It got to wait a couple hours. Well, with this new system, everything will be instant. If it's a holiday on Christmas, guess what? You still could buy and sell. You still could transfer money. If the bank closed, you still could. You said something, Mark?
No. I want to say, and this one sound good to certain people, like to most people. people be hating, you know what I'm saying? So what if the bank, wait all shit, the bank closed down, can't get no money. Also, this says from the fear of, of being robbed at the bank, right? And then, you can just use FedNow. Look, I ain't got to go to the bank no more. I can just use FedNow. And plus, if Esau gives out money on this CBDC, Jake gonna take that shit, bro, out of it.
Yeah.
I'm getting the CBDC, bro. Hey, give me that CBDC. I'm gonna use that digital currency, y'all. But you keep your C hip.
Right. That's the line between using the word and not abusing it.
Right. You can just see him, devil. Yeah, man. Shit. But this is what we had, though, brothers and sisters, bro. It is. I mean, I'm joking, man, but this was headed, man. Okay. This gonna be real, bro. Now, I'm sure as are we going into, bro? It's gonna be an app or something we probably be using on our phone, all right, to pay with digital currency, but eventually it's gonna lead to that C-hip, man. Because you can lose your phone, you can lose, whatever, a damn Sims call, you can lose all that. But you can't lose your hand.
Right.
You can, but it ain't something that's normal. So that's where it's heading to, man. All right, go ahead, Doc.
Yep. So it says, right, so it ain't confined to bank hours. So in other words, you can use it whenever, whatever, man. So it says, with the FedNow service, the Federal Reserve is creating a leading edge payment system that is resilient, adaptive, and accessible. Tom Barkin, president of the Federal Reserve Bank of Richmond and FedNow program executive, said in a statement. Man, Esau be looking bad.
Oh yeah. She ain't had her daily dose of blood, brother.
Man, now like a man with a long Trump wig.
Right.
Man.
Esau,
But that's it on that article. Matter of fact, I'll get this real quick before I play those two vids, and I'll put that article in a comment section. But let me get this in Judith real quick, because again, as the brother said, everything is ready. It ain't that Esau gotta set up the infrastructure. It ain't that he gotta set up the banks to get their mind. No, it's already set up. Everything is already in place. But real quick, this Judith chapter 9 and verse 5. It says, for thou, talking about the Most High, for thou has wrought not only those things, but also the things which fell out before and which ensued after. It says, thou hast thought upon the things which are now and which are to come, which is what? The Lord's word, prophecy. It says, yeah, what things thou didst determine were ready at hand. And what's the main prophecy? Or one of the main prophecies we are waiting on in these last days, that the Heavenly Father determined aforetime, that MOTB. So that's one of these things. It says, yeah, what things thou didst determine were ready at hand. It's ready. It says, and said, lo, we are here. So the MOTB is on the scene, man. And
right.
What the scripture says, the plagues that's coming, the things that's coming on the earth can't be stopped or drawn back.
Yep.
So for these Israelite camps, you're going to have to answer to this, man. I'm sure your congregation got questions once they see these, these banks failing. I'm sure they got questions. You got something, Mark?
Yeah, I'm gonna say, hell, they got a question. They super curious, bro. They is like on edge. But because of the fear of man, and the praise in the camp, Jake don't want to say nothing or do nothing, man. And that's gonna be your own destruction, bro. It's gonna be your own destruction, bro.
Jake and IUIC will have to pay their tithes with.
Bro. When July comes and this FedNow thing come out, bro, you're gonna see a lot of people starting to wiggle, bro. Cause it's gonna be more and more information coming out about it, man.
It's June.
Ain't
no microchip. It's FedNow.
It's FedNow, yeah. Yeah, man. Yeah, but I got a precept though, Wak.
Come on, bro.
This is Psalm chapter 2. No, so like in Psalm chapter 10. And verse 3, it says, "For the wicked boasted of his heart's desire, and blasphemed the covetous whom the Lord abhorred." This is Esau Edom, man. He's boasting of his heart's desire, what he wants in the earth, man. That FedNow thing, them CBDCs, okay, the social credit score, the 15-minute cities, right? The Internet of Things. He wants this in the earth, man. And put you inside that damn quantum computer with your QR code, bro.
Mm-hmm.
That video about China, man, in a 15-minute city. You gotta watch that video, bro. That's a heavy video.
Okay.
Because that's what's coming to the planet Earth, man. And Cleveland, Ohio, in the United States, say we want to set up a 15-minute city just so conveniently. So I'll be, looking forward to Mayor Turner, old ass, to, get up there and, well, Houston,
Mm-hmm.
know how he be talking.
His little docile.
Yeah, weak as hell. You're going to get some 15-minute cities going now.
All right, he was starting the third ward, too.
Right, yeah, he going to start right in. Bro, Jake gonna slaughter each other, bro.
Right by French's.
Yeah, Jake gonna fucking slaughter each other, bro. Go ahead, Doc.
So I play these two videos. Oh, and two, you said earlier that the CBDC was the end game. Well, that was on the actual article from a couple of days ago, March 12th, from Blacklisted News. Check it out. It says what? What's the title of the article? Central bank digital currency is the end game.
Yeah.
So what the brother said not too long ago, that's prophecy, man. And when you go to Revelation 13, because who was the last heathen to rule not only over Israel, but have dominion over the earth? That's Esau Edom. Now, when you go to Revelation 13, it kind of paint a bridge picture of Esau's dominion in the earth, with the Greeks to the Romans on down to America, NATO and the EU today. Now, when you go to the end of Revelation 13, in other words, the end game of Esau's plan, since it's, it paint a picture of Esau's power in the earth. What's at the end of Revelation 13 and 16? The MOTB.
Right.
We talk about buying and selling. So at the end of his plan of ruling the earth, he was going to give out a mark. And as the brother said, that mark is the end game. Because when he tried to do that, that's when Allah going to make everything backfire on him, man. You see? So I just want to show that article, matter of fact, because you said that, but I'll put it, we ain't got to get into it. I'm going to put it in the chat for brothers, y'all check it out at your leisure. But I'll go ahead and play this video. I'll give you ain't got nothing.
Go ahead, brother.
Okay, so it says, this from Redacted 2 days ago. And it says, Clayton Morris, they want to watch the banks burn on purpose. So I'll play some of it, and I'll chime in whenever if you got a point, bro.
Come.
And let me know if it's because I'm gonna try to keep my microphone off of mute. So let me know if it start to echo. And now this first video I want to play, what he gonna go into, he was explaining how it was a video before these bank failures of Esau government talking about it before it happened. Even in specific, in detail, they were saying, look, if we do this, it'll have to be on a Friday, so on and so forth. But I'll let him speak just to show you these things are already in place before they even happen. Matter of fact, before I play it, I'll get a quick precept. This is Micah chapter 2 and verse 1. It says, woe to those who devise, woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. Matter of fact, I'm going to read the NLT. Micah 2 and 1. It says, what sorrow awaits you who lie awake at night thinking of evil plans? And that's what Esau do. He think of plans ahead of time. And it says, and you rise up at dawn and hurry to carry them out, simply because you have the power to do so. So that's as the scripture just said, Esau, right? He think of these things aforetime, as it said in Isaiah 10 and 1, these things that he prescribed, But then when he get the opportunity, again, never let a good crisis go to waste, he enact those things, man. But let me play the vid.
It's a distraction. In this, I'm saying it's a distraction. This is my theory on this. It's in the same way that the Chinese distraction about the Wuhan lab leak theory, because it's all a distraction from the real story. Everything that we're seeing over the past 24 hours, I believe, is a trial run for a central bank digital currency. This is what I believe. Based on the facts from the FDIC and investors that I trust, this was always going to happen. Just remember some context here. In the fall, right here on this show, we talked about the FDIC held a private meeting. Then that meeting was leaked. During that meeting, the FDIC jokes that the banks are a joke, right? They're not solvent, basically, and that they are a well-known house of cards. They also said that they wanted people to use as little cash as possible. How can we limit the amount of cash that people are using? That's the goal. And when the problem hits, they would release this information on a Friday night so as not to have further panic, right? They want this to hit. They're going to release it on a Friday night. Isn't it kind of crazy that all three of those things just happened on a Friday night? Watch, this is the FDIC.
How would we use targeted guarantees to allay concerns about excess cash use? There's a lot of questions here. And so, there are a lot of things we've been thinking about, and what we want to hear from you today is what you think the priorities would be in order.
Now, mind you, as he said, this meeting happened before the Silicon Valley Bank fell, but they had these things into play already because it happened on a Friday.
To go about setting expectations appropriately in public about how we would execute Title II, so that if and when we do have to have that announcement on Friday night, ideally Friday night, that people are in a position to receive it, understand it, and say, yeah, that works. And we can see how this will happen. Of course, there will be doubters, but there's a lot of things going on.
So
that's the plan, guys.
Here it is. Right? I mean, she literally says it, and it all happened, right? And again, this is why we cover this stuff. Months ago, you guys could have started preparing yourselves, moving money into gold and silver, making whatever you want to play into Bitcoin, whatever, real estate, etc. Getting your money out of this system that they control, and also getting as much cash on hand as possible. As Catherine Austin Fitz likes to talk about, cash is king.
And as we know, cash, that ain't go. We understand prophecy. That's why these insiders, that's where they go off at,
Exactly. Yep.
You see, they don't understand prophecy as we do. That's why the Lord gave us these people to give us a little more insight, because they in the meetings, they in these circles of people, right? They have resources to hear the secrets of Esau, and they make these videos, and then the Lord have his prophets see them and tie it to prophecy. So what he's saying, he telling people, look, to get your cash out. Well, look, cash ain't gonna do nothing. Even if you get it out, it's still gonna fail. But the point of that little clip that I wanted to play is to show that these things are already set into place. So if they're talking about a FedNow launching in July, that's not something they just decided all of a sudden. This was already set in place. Everything have its purpose, man. Esau's moving fast with his plans. You got something, Mark?
Nah, go ahead, brother.
Can I play a little more? Then I hit that Kim Iverson vid.
The targeted guarantees. And that's exactly what the Biden administration has done over the past 24 hours. Targeted guarantees. We're going to step in. Don't worry about it. Your money is safe. Don't take it out now. Okay? What we're telling you is we got it under control. Your deposits are safe. The federal government, the Fed is here on a white horse to ride in. You don't have to take your money out. Don't use cash.
That's another thing. As he just said, who was that? In other words, saved the day, according to Biden, the Fed, right? Because they coming with something. Man. So as we see, and again, this is not just the first bank failure that we seen. That's the video Zanata played earlier. It ain't that the bank just failed, because you had buyers who was willing to buy it at the last second. You had, Esau. Those who had the means to buy it, they was willing to pay off all those, in other words, what they needed to pay to keep that bank alive. But the government said no. Why is that? Because they wanted it to fail. And then it was when 90% of tech startups was dealing with that bank.
Right.
Come on, man. 90% of tech startups. So in other words, now that it failed, and when they do, resurrect, in other words, we already know the Fed will be involved with it. So 90 of those tech startups, guess what? They go be involved with the Fed. And this is it's not the first bank it's the first one, but it's not the last one. I seen another video said, look, this is just the beginning. And all these banks that do fail and the ones that don't even fail, everybody go get under this new way of doing things, man.
All right. Mm-hmm. Get what took place last month?
What's that?
The end of the trial.
Yep.
The trial ended last month. And now all of a sudden, this happened. The trial started back, right? The 12-week FedNow coin.
Mm-hmm.
That started back November 23rd, bro. And it was a 12-week pilot program test. We covered it, okay? We covered it as soon as it happened. We covered it, man. So from November 23rd, I believe, until early, February, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Or middle February, it ended. And now this happened. These are not coincidence, bro. We was covering it saying, look, man, you saw this thing, bro.
So I just counted. That's more than 12 weeks. They ready. I went back to November. Hey, that's more than they. Come on, man. You got it out.
That's why I kept talking about it before. I kept mentioning, go watch our live shows. I kept mentioning, this is week 8, this is week 9, this is week 10.
Mm-hmm.
I kept counting the weeks so that brothers can see, okay, that the little trial run about to be over with, and they coming with it. Back in early February or March, Joe Biden signed what? He signed that damn executive order.
Yeah, and it's I don't mean to cut you off, but when he signed that, the 12 weeks was over with. So as soon as the 12 weeks is over, that's when he signed it.
Hey, man. Look, Esau is play, bro. He is moving, okay? But you have to be in the spirit to connect these things, man. This is why we stay on this stuff all the time, okay? Sharing articles, okay, talking about it, because we know that this thing gonna eventually is gonna hit, bro, on a global scale, man. All these nations are piloting CBDCs, man. Nigeria has a CBDC. China has one, okay? America is next. UK is next, right? You had the brick coin, right? We talk about that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. These things are happening, man. Go ahead, brother.
Yeah, so that 12 weeks would have ended around the week of February 15th or February 20th.
Yeah.
So that week, and it says right after that, Biden around early March, he signed that act.
Yes. Cool. This devil, we got you, Esau. Through the spirit of how about we on your head, boy. Okay?
Straight up, man.
We on your head watching everything that you do, exposing everything that you do, man. So that the elect can hear and know, man. So that you brothers and sisters can know what's going on in the earth, man. Okay? And be aware of your surroundings. Be circumspect, man. And pray more to your Hawashai. Because it's going to get bumpy, bro. It's going to get very uncomfortable, man. Life about to get very uncomfortable. Life as we know it's going to change drastically, bro. This is going to shake up the whole earth, man.
Mm-hmm.
They ain't going to have a clue what this is talking about. Okay? Jake on the internet talking about India and Lil Durk and a young boy, whoever, I don't know. This is what Jake is talking about, man. The BMF TV show. I'm tired of hearing about that show, bro. I heard it was okay, but I mean, come on, bro. Look, I don't give a damn about BMF, man. Uchi got a show dropping, nigga. Yeah. Uchi, Last Kingdom on Netflix, man. Okay, 7 Kingdom Must Die. That's the new show to be, so get ready to watch. And I'm gonna watch myself on that, brother.
Yeah, I gotta binge watch. I gotta catch up.
Oh, you gotta catch up. Yeah. You gotta catch up. Go ahead.
Guys, so this is all I got. I'll play this quick video of Kim Iverson. But as you see from the title, it's 2 days ago. It says the collapse of Silicon Valley Bank is meant to control big tech and usher in CBDC, man. Again, all these things are planned. You see? But I'll go ahead and play it and let me know if you got anything, bro.
Come on.
Okay, Con.
Choose when to help a bank and when to let it fail. And this was a bank with good assets and great clients. In fact, the biggest banks, the very banks
the point I want to play in this is that she gonna mention that these things happen. Why? To usher in this new way, man, the CBDC.
the shareholders of the Federal Reserve coveted the clients of SVB for a very long time and wanted nothing more but to gain Silicon Valley's business. And now they can, because Silicon Valley Bank is gone. Now there will be further consolidation of smaller banks into the larger ones, making it all that much easier to roll out a central bank digital currency and social credit score for us all. Again, you want to control someone, control their money, and that's ultimately the end goal. So yes, what I'm telling you is the wiping out of Silicon Valley Bank and Signature Bank of New York look more like controlled demolitions than banks that went under for making bad investments.
Hey, I'll pause it out.
Free pawns.
She said, if you want to control someone, control their money. What do you think Revelation 13 and 16 is talking about then?
Mm-hmm.
It's him getting control of your money. Okay? Once he take control of your money, he got you, bro. As Jake said, money made the world go round.
Right.
Once Esau takes control of your money, once he has a say-so over what you can buy and sell, over your social credit score, your digital ID, once he get the say-so over that, it's over with for your life, man.
Mm-hmm.
It's over with for your life, bro. He got you, bro. And this is why Yahushua, the scripture talk about Yahushua coming back, destroying those who gonna have the MOTB, man, watching you burn in the fire. Okay, not IUIC fire, brother. Go ahead, Doc.
God, bro.
Yeah. Them guys,
man. I'm so excited, but I'm so I don't know what's the right word, but man, I'm so ready to see, for lack of better words, ready. So ready to see when this thing really hit, how these other camps go react, bro. Yeah. Especially the ones who've been gung-ho against it.
Right.
Well, he might throw a chip out there, but it ain't the
but it ain't the mark of that beast.
It ain't the mark of the beast, it's sin. All right.
Yeah, nigga, shut your ass up, man.
All right.
Shut up, bro. As Apostle Hart said, you guys playing prophet, man. Real prophets prophesy, man. Real prophets get into this thing for real, bro. You guys are playing games, man. Guy been in the truth for 4 years. He's an elder now. Get the hell out of here, boy. Yo, boy, you ain't know what, boy. 4 years, 5 years, bro. 4 years? And you an elder already? That's amazing. But guess what? That's the same shit that old boy was on from Quanath.
Oh man, I forgot about him.
Yeah. They bugged out.
I might go see what they do.
Yeah, brother,
I go check their page.
You might do the video since last year, probably. Man. No, I don't remember. Yeah, man, them guys, man. That dude would teach for 3 years, bro, and he became an elder, bro. I remember that. He would teach for 3 years. Yeah,
that's funny. I just went to their page, and the first video I seen, it says, "Shalom, family, we back." So, and I look at their video before that, they took a 2-month break.
We back.
We back.
We back.
We back, family.
So where you been? Where have you been for 2 months doing what, bro? But see, them guys always take breaks. They always do that. Them guys always taking breaks, man. Those are real prophets. They playing prophet, man. Them guys bugged out. Look, what are you? 4P. 4P bugged out, bro. Them niggas bugged out. They teach all 12 tribes are black. If your mama a heathen, you ain't no Israelite. I mean, just all kinds of madness, bro. Okay, madness out here in Israel, man. You little. Go ahead, but I ain't gonna even continue to talk about it because
Yeah, but that's Jake Prowler. No, they so ready to talk about a whole lot of other stuff, but the main things the Lord wants us to talk about.
right.
Yeah, let's bring up Deacon Asap from IUIC. Now he's so controversial, right? It's a running between him and what's old boy name on YouTube who hate the black woman Tommy Sotomayor.
Yeah, Thomas.
Is a run between Deacon Asap and Tommy Sotomayor, who the most controversial man on YouTube. But you talk about all this madness and get into all this gossip, but when we bring up the MOTB, you I kind of want to pull up the video out, but I don't want to draw it out.
Yeah.
You know, but you was bragging on not talking about the MOTB.
Exactly.
You was so prideful, asking your congregation. You was like, congregation. And if for the brothers and sisters who listening, this Deacon Asap from IUIC, a video he did a couple weeks or months ago. But he was saying to his congregation, when have we ever talked about the mark of the beast? When do y'all ever hear us talking about it? He said, we never talk about it. He said, put an N in the chat if we never talk about it, put a Y in the chat if we do. Everybody in the chat was like, N, hell no, y'all never talk about it. And he was like, see, we don't talk about it. The point is, from a real watchman perspective looking in, it's like, bro, you bragging on being a dumb dog.
Yeah.
You bragging on being able to not speak. You bragging on not prophesying. That's why even, of course, the apostles, the elders, the Akim across the four corners, and I know me and this brother, we take bringing out this information serious, man.
Yes, sir.
Throughout the week, brothers, man, sending articles like, matter of fact, the brother hit me up today. Hold on, I'm gonna read it. The brother hit me up today and said, he said, yeah, Shalom, bro. He sent me that article we just went into and said, we gonna hop into this information. He said, bro, I'm fucking hype. Brothers love going into this information, man. Why? Because it's prophecy.
Yeah.
We seeing the Lord's story play out, and not just that, we warning the people. This is what we're supposed to be involved in, man. And if you got some, if you ain't got nothing, I get a precept real quick.
Kind of, you got it, brother.
Kind of real quick, because this is the time we coming into, and I play the vid, and that's pretty much it, bro.
Yeah, you guys are like your damn minds, man.
Kind of, you can chime in whenever, bro. This is Ezekiel 12 and verse 21. And the word of Yahweh came unto me, saying, Son of man, what is that proverb that ye have in the land of Israel? So, in other words, the Lord asking him, Ezekiel, hey, what is these Israelites talking about? Now, today, modern terms, what they talking about? The MOTB is sin. Jacob's trouble is gay. So on and so forth.
Oh, yeah, you fucking...
Well, this is what the Lord got to say to that. It says, saying the days are prolonged and every vision faileth. And that's what Jake feel like. Man, that ain't gonna happen in our time. Man, Great Millstone will talk about the MOTB as the C-hip, that ain't it. Well, this is what the Lord got to say to you. Verse 23, tell them, therefore, thus saith Yahweh power, I will make this proverb to cease, and they shall no more use it as a proverb in Israel, but say unto them, the days are at hand, and the effect of every vision, man. And what's one of those visions? The MOTB. So the Lord said the day is at hand and the effect of every vision. Effect is the result of things, man. So the result of this MOTB coming to pass is about to happen in our time. It's not going to be no more delayed. And I'm going to go on. It says, for there shall be no more any vain vision, nor a flattering divination within the house of Israel. Right? The time coming when IUIC ain't going to better say the MOTB is sin. Why? Because them and their congregation go be tried with getting that digital grain of rice. Why BK ain't go better, and when things really get serious, say Jacob's trouble is gay. Why? Because they go be dead ass in the middle of Jacob's trouble. One body, well, they ain't in Yahweh no more, but one body in Dallas, they ain't go better say the miracles is witchcraft and Jacob's trouble, at the same time they're gonna be looking for a miracle, man. The Lord will cut off all them off of these false prophets when his word come to pass, and that's what we banking on. We put all our eggs in this one basket. We put all our precepts in this one basket.
Right, yeah. And that's a sure basket. That's
sure.
a sure basket, fella. Because you niggas are bugged completely out your damn minds out here in Israel, bro. What is going on with you guys? Truly, what is going on with you? Now, I asked that question, rhetorically, okay, because I know what's going on. Romans 11:7. That's what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
You're bugged out, man. You're bugged out. I see what the apostle call you guys zombies for, man. And all kind of names and jokes, because you're a bunch of jokes. Go ahead, brother. Finish out that video. You got it.
Kind of. I read this a little bit more. It says Ezekiel 12:25. For I am Yahweh, and I will speak, and the word that I shall speak shall come to pass. Now check this out. How the Most High speak through his prophets.
Yep.
So the prophets in this time saying that MOTB is on the scene, saying World War III is around the corner, saying Esau coming in like a flood with wrath, concentration camps, so on and so forth. If these things are being said, according to this precept, if they are being said, they got to come to pass. And now, mind you, while these things, what we saying wasn't said in Rome. Peter and them wasn't breaking down as Peter and them wasn't going into the MOTB. Jeremiah, he wasn't hitting on Revelation 13, 15, 16, 17. So where's all these things being said? Right here at the end of the world. So guess what? If they being said, this got to be that generation. Because again, it says, for I am Yahweh, and I will speak. And how he speak? By his prophets. It says, and the word that I shall speak shall come to pass. It shall be no more prolonged, for in your days, O rebellious house, will I say the word and will perform it. So if we're in the days of these things being said, how much more that they go come to pass, man?
Yeah.
We live in it. And I'll finish it off, you got it, or I'll play the video if you ain't got none. It says, and again, the word of Yahweh came to me, saying, Son of man, behold, they of the house of Israel say, the vision that he seeth is for many days to come. And he prophesied of times that are far off. Even like these people, they've been saying, well, we're going to do a digital currency, but the MOTB is going to be years down the line.
Right.
Well, the Lord says, therefore say unto them, thus saith Yahweh power, there shall none of my words be prolonged anymore.
Right.
But the words which I have spoken shall be done, saith Yahweh power, man. You got it. I give,
Yeah, go ahead and finish it out, brother.
Kind of finish it. This is a little bit more.
Money, and that's ultimately the end goal. So yes, what I'm telling you is the wiping out.
Well, shit, she said the end goal too. The CBD. Hey, that's out of her mouth of shit. 3-4 witnesses. Me, you, huh? You see this article? Come on, man.
And social credit score for us all. Again, you want to control someone, control their money. And that's ultimately the end goal. So yes, what I'm telling you is the wiping out of Silicon Valley Bank and Signature Bank of New York look more like controlled demolitions than banks that went under for making bad investments in U.S. Treasury bonds. What are they saying about those bonds? Now, I get it. We don't want to bail out banks, and insolvent banks should absolutely go under. And if bad actors are involved, they should go to jail. But let me assure you, this wasn't a bailout, nor would it have been if the Fed had just stepped in and prevented the run. Taxpayer money has nothing to do with this, nor will any of that cause inflation.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. It's more info, but I'll throw it in the chat for brothers. Check it out at y'all leisure. But you got it, bro.
Yeah, man. Hey, so with that, hey, man, I pray your brothers and sisters edified. Okay, things are moving fast, man, and all we can do is pray. All right, continue to watch. As the scriptures say, self-examine yourself. Man, get yourself together, man. That's for all of us. Work on you, bro. Address your weaknesses, okay? Because we get ready to be tried, man, on a whole nother level. Okay? Be wise out here, bro. Use discretion. Don't just be a damn fool out here, bro. Watch yourself, man. So with that, we're gonna close out. As always, by giving our praise and glory unto Yahweh, the one to the apostles and elders, the great millstone. Peace and blessings unto the elect. Keep fighting, keep pushing, man. Shalom.
Shalom. The water for tuning in. Shalom.